over to Spotify, I know it's, say, tens of millions. I know it was never confirmed how much, although I did see 60 as one of the figures. What was that like? I mean, even just, I'm always curious. You have all these headlines. I know there's a lot of drama around the split up with your former partner on the podcast. Do you go out to dinner and do people start to expect you to pick up the check right away? Or how did it change the dynamics of all the people in your life?
That's a great question. I thankfully, since it's semi still a little bit of a pandemic, I wasn't going out as much. So I was like, let's just text and like FaceTime. No, but then once we did start going out to dinner, the people that I keep close to me are still my childhood best friends. And so they always knew I wanted to do something in this lane. So if anything, all of them are like, thank God, finally. Like now you can stop talking about like trying to make it, like you did it, let's go to dinner. So no, the financial aspect, no one's been asking me, but all of a sudden in the first week, my friends were coming to LA and like I bought them all first class tickets and I was like, what am I doing? I'm gonna have no money. So I definitely got a little excited and wanted to like share it with my friends. But now I'm not doing that because my business manager was like—
No more first class tickets, right?
Yeah, no. For me, yes. For them, no, it is good.
What about the fame? Because I know that, let's get into, and we do have some questions coming in as well, but let's talk about being a target, because you went from, obviously you've developed a big audience right away, but you've become a target for people. Do you get a thicker skin as you get more famous, or does it actually get thinner because you've got more people sort of gunning for you?
They're always gunning for us. No, that's an interesting question.
Okay.
Great question. I think there's both. I think like I would be lying if I said that when I started this product, I was way more inclined to be able to say exactly what was on my mind. Absolutely, some of the things I was saying I would never say that today. I'm like, holy shit, I said that. But it was a different time in my career where I didn't have as big of a platform. Now that I have not only a big platform and eyes on me looking to scrutinize me, but also I thought I would never say this, but then it does change. Like, I have a sense of responsibility. I have millions of people each week listening to me and genuinely being affected what comes out of my mouth. And so in the past, maybe where I was more flippant, like, oh God, I just throw that one up, that was funny, not understanding like, that's gonna affect a woman in her room and she's gonna feel like shit about herself because I made a joke about XYZ. So I think as the platform has gotten bigger, I've just become more self-aware. Mm-hmm. The hate is always going to be there. I think if anything, I've had talk to my therapist about it a lot. But I have a good dynamic with it now because it makes me money. And the hate makes you money. Yeah, it's a click, And so I think the day that a Reddit thread dries up, I should be like, wait, what am I doing wrong? Like, you want to continue a conversation. Obviously, you want it to be more positive than negative, but I've learned that there's always going to be hate. You don't even have to have a platform. I talk about it on my show all the time. You're embarrassed to post something because your friends are going to talk shit about you in the lunchroom. It's like it scales, but not really. It's the same everywhere. So I think that I've just gotten to a point understanding overall social media, there are so many positives and so many negatives. And if you let it get to you, it can literally eat you alive and at times directly affect your mental health.